Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I am going to do a little painty paper, scrapey paper version, kind of a little artist prep for a project using craft. Well, these aren't exactly craft paints. They're acrylic paints. I wouldn't necessarily call them high grade, but I'm going to use those. I've had these for about 6 years, and you can see I've done this so often, which is actually equivalent to very rarely, that I have a lot of paint left. So we can plate those. I used these last fall to make leaf prints. That was so much fun. I needed black, so I have this set of cheap acrylic paints that came in a paint by number sort of kit. I think it was a Van Gogh kit, and I got it for $6 or $7 at Marshall's or Ross. I would say it was Marshall's because it was so long ago. I never went into Ross back then. I don't think I've used much of this. It looks like it had been squeezed once or twice like a tube of toothpaste, so there's plenty left. And I don't think I'll use much paint on this flyer, but I only need a certain amount, so I thought I would do this really quickly. I'll show you what I'm doing. I have a whole tutorial on this in case you want to use some other types of paint. I use 2 different types of paint in the other tutorial, and it's got some crazy music that makes me get excited and want to make lots of scrapey papers because I'm too lazy to make a bigger mess with the jelly plate. So I use old book pages. This was an oversized art book, probably a painting book, and it had a lot of pictures I didn't care about, so I just offload paint onto everything. Isn't that Van Gogh? Anyway, I mean, like, I don't want that in a book, so I'm just gonna cover it with paint when I get to it. So anyway, I just kind of scrape paint off of my ruler as I go. I call that offloading, and then I end up with some more painty papers to use later. Okay, I'm going to turn on the music and you can watch.